Welcome to AI and Authenticity, the podcast for real strategies, authentic growth, and AI that works for you. Let's dive in. Welcome back to another episode of AI and Authenticity, the show where we cut through the noise and give you real practical strategies for growing your business with AI without the burnout, the fluff, or chasing every trend.
And today we're switching things up and doing something a little different, something a lot of you have been asking for.
Yep, this episode is all about you, your question, your challenges, and those how do I moments that pop up when you're building your business, creating content, or diving into the world of AI.
Over the past few weeks, we've been collecting questions from our Facebook group, our DMs, our email list, and you did not hold back. You sent in questions about content creation, lead generation, mindset, and yes, the tech and tools we love or don't love.
So we thought, why not do a rapid-fire Q&A episode? We'll answer as many questions as we can, give you quick, actionable takeaways you can implement right away, and maybe even share a few behind-the-scenes stories along the way.
Here's how it's going to work. We've grouped your questions into 4 categories: AI and content creation, marketing and lead generation, mindset and productivity, and tech and tools. We'll spend a few minutes on each one, and our goal is to keep things moving fast so you can get lots of value in one episode.
And by the way, if you want your question featured in a future Q&A episode, the easiest way is to join our free Facebook community, Limitless Leads, Artificial Intelligence and Business Growth Strategies. We post regular calls for questions, plus you can connect with other entrepreneurs, get bonus resources, and share your wins.
All right, let's dive in, starting with one of the most common questions we get from new listeners. What's the best AI tool for content creation if I'm just getting started?
All right. Question 1. What's the best AI tool for content creation if I'm just getting started? I love this because it's a trap a lot of us fall into, thinking we need all the tools when really you only need 1 or 2 solid ones to start seeing results. If you're totally new, my pick is ChatGPT with a good prompt framework. Why? It's flexible. You can use it for brainstorming post ideas, writing captions, creating blog outlines, even generating podcast scripts. The key is knowing how to talk to it. Provide it with context, a clear role, the desired action, and the necessary format. That's our perfect prompt framework from episode 2.
Exactly. And if you want to add visuals into the mix, Canva is amazing because now it has built-in AI tools. You can use Magic Write to draft copy right inside your designs, and the text-to-image tool if you need custom graphics. That means you can go from idea to ready-to-post content without hopping between 5 platforms.
So here's the takeaway. Don't get overwhelmed trying to learn 10 platforms. Pick one writing tool and one design tool and get really good at them. Question 2. How do I make AI-generated posts sound more like me? This is a big one. My rule? Always give the AI a voice guide, 2 to 3 sentences describing your style. Example, I write in a friendly but confident tone. Use short sentences and sprinkle in humor where it makes sense. You can even paste in a sample of your writing and say, match this style.
I also like to give AI a quick before and after example, a short version of my style versus a generic one, so it understands the difference. And always do a human edit. That last read-through is where you add personal touches, stories, or specific words you'd actually use.
Question 3. How much content should I batch at once? This depends on your schedule, but here's what we've seen work for busy entrepreneurs. Batch 2 to 4 weeks of content in one sitting. That means brainstorm all ideas at once. I can help here. Draft them in one go. Schedule or pre-design them so they're ready to post.
I'll share what works for me. I do 1 content day a month. I block out 3 to 4 hours. Use AI to brainstorm and draft, then I load everything into my scheduling tool. That way, I'm not scrambling every morning wondering what to post.
Exactly. And if you're new, you don't have to go all in right away. Start by batching a week ahead, then build from there. The goal is to get ahead of the content treadmill so you can spend more time engaging with your audience instead of constantly creating under pressure. So, quick recap for this section. Start simple. One writing tool, one design tool. Use a voice guide to keep your AI content sounding like you. Batch at least a week ahead, ideally 2 to 4 weeks if you can. And remember, the goal isn't to churn out more content, it's to create consistent, authentic content without burning out.
Okay, next category, marketing and lead generation. This is where most of you said you wanted more help, and it makes sense. Without leads, we don't have a business.
Yep. And the first question here is, how do I grow my audience without spending on ads? Here's my answer. Think in terms of visibility loops. That means every piece of content should lead people either to follow you, join your email list, or join your group. A practical way to do this: post short, high-value tips on social, your front door, and each one with a call to action CTA that moves them closer to you, like join my free group or grab my free checklist. Once they're in, keep nurturing them with consistent, valuable content so they stick around.
And here's where AI comes in. You can use it to repurpose one idea across multiple platforms. For example, if you record a quick reel, feed that transcript into AI and ask it to make a carousel post, a short caption, and a one-liner for LinkedIn. That way you're everywhere without creating everything from scratch.
Next question. What's working best right now for organic lead generation? Honestly, community-based marketing. People are craving connection, and groups, whether it's on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Slack, are gold. Share value, answer questions, and position yourself as the go-to person in your niche. Example: one of our group members posted a tip every Tuesday for a month. By week 4, she'd doubled her group membership and had 12 discovery calls booked, all without ads.
Also, collaborations. Partner with people who serve a similar audience but don't directly compete with you. Swap guest spots on each other's podcasts, co-host live trainings, or bundle your offers for a limited time promo. It's an instant way to tap into a warm audience.
Final question for this section: how can AI help me engage my audience more? AI can't build genuine relationships for you, but it can make engagement faster and more consistent. You can use it to draft personalized comment replies, then tweak before posting. Generate question prompts for your audience. Analyze past posts to see what's getting the most responses, then double down on those themes.
And a fun one, ask AI to help you create micro-interactions like polls, quizzes, or short challenges. These are low effort for your audience but high in engagement. For example, a 3-day content creation sprint challenge we helped a client run turned into 40+ warm leads for her coaching program.
So, quick recap: think in visibility loops. Every piece of content moves people closer. Leverage community and collaborations for growth without ads. Use AI to speed up engagement, but keep the human touch. And remember, the best lead gen strategy is one you can stick to consistently, not the flashiest one you try for a week. Let's talk mindset and productivity, the place where most plans either take off or stall out. 3 big questions came up from you: staying consistent when you're busy, handling comparison online, and getting past overthinking so you can launch. We've got you.
And we'll keep this practical. Scripts you can use, tiny habits you can try today, and a couple of mini challenges you can do while you listen. Q1. How do I stay consistent when I'm busy?
My answer is a blend of rhythm plus reduction. First, set a rhythm that protects your priorities. Try theme days: Moon, marketing; Tuesday, clients; Wade, content; Thursday, admin; Friday, learning, networking. You don't have to follow it perfectly. It just removes the "what should I do" decision tax. Second, practice reduction with MVC, minimum viable consistency. Define the tiniest version you'll commit to even on chaotic weeks. 1 post, not 5. 1 email, not a newsletter series. 1 outreach block, 15 minutes. If you do more, amazing. If not, you still kept the promise to yourself.
2 levers help here: frequency and scope. If your week explodes, don't cancel, shrink. Keep the frequency but reduce the scope. Example, still publish your weekly post, but make it a one insight micro-post pulled from last week's content. AI can help you compress. Summarize this post in 120 words with a friendly mentor tone.
Story time. I used to miss whole weeks when life got busy. Then it felt 10 times harder to restart. When I switched to MVC, my bad weeks still had 1 small post and a 10-minute DM block. Surprise? Leads didn't dip because I stayed visible. Consistency compounds. Try my 2x2 rule: 2 25-minute focus sprints, 2 needle-moving tasks, 1 content, 1 connection. Set a timer. When it dings, ship what you have. Open your calendar. Pick 2 25-minute blocks in the next 72 hours. Title them Focus Sprint, Ship Something. That's it. You just protected your future consistency.
Drop a screenshot of your 2 time blocks in the group thread for accountability. We'll cheer you on. Q2. How do you avoid comparing yourself to others online?
First, rewrite the story. When comparison flares, say, "They're proof it's possible, not proof I'm behind." Then adjust the inputs causing the feeling. Do a feed hygiene sweep. Mute what triggers, keep what teaches or uplifts. Add accounts like your ideal clients.
Track leading indicators you control: sessions done, posts shipped, DMs started. Instead of lagging vanity metrics, followers' views. Progress lives in behaviors, not algorithms.
Build a proof bank. Every time a client thanks you, a post lands, or you finish a scary task, drop it in a notes folder. On low confidence days, review it. Your brain needs receipts.
I muted 90% of guru accounts for a month. My creativity skyrocketed. I stopped chasing their calendars and started honoring mine. The work felt lighter, and results improved because my message got clearer.
When comparison hits, borrow this line: "Right now, I choose depth over noise. My next right step is that." Then take the step. 1 comment reply, 1 outreach, 1 draft.
What's one account you'll mute for 2 weeks and one you'll follow for inspiration? Share it in the group. Bonus points if you tell us the feeling shift you're aiming for. Q3. How do I stop overthinking and just launch?
Use the micro launch. Think R80, riskiest assumption test. What's the one thing you're most unsure about? Price, topic, offer? Test that fast and small.
Here's our 5-step tiny launch. TINY. T, tease, 24 to 48 hours. I'm opening 5 beta spots for result. DM ready. I, invite, simple Google form plus Calendly. N, nurture, 3 touch points. Welcome DM, 1 mini resource, 1 reminder. Y, yes, no. Clear deadline, simple yes, no decision. Iterate, after a week, adjust based on real feedback.
Set a good enough bar so perfection can't stall you. If it's clear, kind, and helpful, it ships. Create a ship checklist. Title: 1 promise, 1 CTA, 1 emoji, Post. 5 checks equals publish.
I ran a 30-minute micro workshop with a simple outline and Canva slides. No fancy funnel. I invited 10 people from warm DMS. 6 came, 2 became clients. Momentum beats immaculate.
Write this down. Offer seed, who plus 1 result in 7 to 14 days. Invite sentence. I'm taking 5 testers for result. Start date. DM go for details. First step. What will you ship in the next 48 hours? Set a reminder now.
Bonus Q. How do I stay productive with a family job?
Constraints create clarity. Pick 3 recurring slots, each week, even 20 to 40 minutes. 1 content, 1 connection, 1 CEO, admin. Protect them like appointments.
Build batching arcs. Week 1, ideate. Week 2, draft. Week 3, schedule. Week 4, repurpose. Small weekly steps, big monthly output.
Let AI pre-stage your week. Sunday night ask. Plan my 3 focus blocks, outline 2 posts, draft 5 DM openers, list 1 quick win for Monday. Wake up ready. Consistency equals rhythm plus reduction. Theme days plus MVC plus 2 times 2 rule. Comparison. Curation, feed, hygiene, proof bank, leading indicators. Overthinking. Micro launch. Tiny plus ship checklist plus good enough bar. Limited time. Fixed slots plus batching arcs plus AI pre-stage.
Post your 2 focus sprints, 1 account to mute, and your micro-launch invite sentence in the group thread. We'll review a few on air next Q&A. All right, time for tech and tools. This is where the questions really start flying in, because let's be honest, the AI and online business space changes so fast that it can feel like a full-time job just to keep up.
Yep. And our first question is one I hear all the time. What's your must-have tech stack for a small business? Here's my starter pack. A writing content AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude for ideation scripting and copywriting. A design tool. Canva is still the go-to for most entrepreneurs because it's affordable, has AI features, and integrates with so many platforms. A scheduling tool, Later, Metricool, or Buffer, so your content doesn't get lost in your drafts. An email marketing platform, System.io, ConvertKit, Flowdesk, or MailerLite for staying in touch with your audience. A lead tracking CRM, Trello, Notion, or even a simple spreadsheet if you're just starting out. Notice what's not on here? 10 different apps that all do variations of the same thing. Keep it lean.
Next question, how do I decide if a new tool is worth it? I've got a quick 4-step check for that. Relevance. Does it directly help me achieve my current top 1 to 3 business goals? Ease. Can I realistically learn it within a week or less? Integration. Will it play nicely with my existing systems? ROI. Will it save or earn me more than it costs within 3 months?
Yes. And one of my favorite tricks is doing a 30-day trial challenge. Test one tool at a time and commit to actually using it during that trial. If you barely touch it, it's not worth the investment. Here's another question we got a lot. What's one AI tool you use that most people overlook? For me, it's Otter.ai. It automatically transcribes meetings, podcasts, or videos. I can drop those transcripts into ChatGPT and turn them into social posts, blog articles, or email sequences in minutes.
Mine is Notion AI. It's not just for note-taking. I use it to draft client proposals, organize launch plans, and even create idea banks for content. It's like having a personal assistant living inside my workspace.
And this question made me laugh. How do you avoid shiny object syndrome with tools? Here's my honest answer. I keep a future tools list. If I see something new and exciting, I write it down. but I don't let myself try it until my next quarterly review. By then, half of them don't even seem appealing anymore, and the other half I can evaluate with a clear head.
Same here. Plus, I have a one-in, one-out rule. If I want to add a new tool, I have to retire one I'm currently paying for. It forces me to keep my stack lean and intentional.
So here's your quick tech recap. Keep a lean, focused tool stack, only what you actually use. Test tools intentionally with a 30-day trial challenge. Have a future tools list to avoid impulse signups. Don't forget about hidden gems like Otter.aui or Notion AI that can save hours every week. And remember, the right tool is the one that works for you, not the one everyone else is hyping on social.
All right, time for tech and tools. This is where the questions really start flying in, because let's be honest, the AI and online business space changes so fast that it can feel like a full-time job just to keep up. Wow, we covered a lot today, from AI content hacks to community-based marketing, mindset shifts, and keeping your tech stack lean. This was a full plate of value.
Yep, and the best part? These were your questions, which means this episode was built for you, by you. If we didn't get to your question today, don't worry. We've already got a running list for our next Q&A episode.
And here's where you come in. If you want your question answered on air, join us in our free Facebook group, Limitless Leads, AI and Business Growth Strategies. That's where we post the call for questions, and it's also where you can grab the bonus resources we share after each episode.
Here's your action step for today. Think of one burning question you have about AI, content creation, or building your business. Something that's been sitting in the back of your mind. Write it down right now and either post it in the group or DM it to us on Instagram.
We might feature it in the next Q&A episode, and even if we don't, you'll probably get an answer directly from us or another member of the community.
And hey, if this episode gives you a few aha moments, the best way to say thanks is to share it with a friend who'd find it useful. Screenshot this episode, post it to your stories, and tag us so we can share it too.
Remember, this podcast is about growing smarter, not busier, and your input is what makes it even better.
All right. Until next time, keep showing up with authenticity. Use AI to work with you, and remember, your business, your rules. That's it for this episode of AI and Authenticity. If you found these tips helpful and want more, be sure to join our free Facebook group, Limitless Leads, AI and Business Growth Strategies. It's where we share prompts, resources, and ongoing support so you never have to create content alone.
And if you enjoyed this episode, subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with a friend who could use some AI-powered inspiration in their business.
Thanks for listening and for being part of our community. We can't wait to see what you create with AI this week.
See you next time on AI and Authenticity.